And we're back with a new, not a new not a new Nats video, but it's another Nationals prospect video. I guess it's a new one, but we're going to be doing this time on an oldie but goodie, King Ghidorah, Emperor of the Cosmos. This guy is really like taking the format by storm, like right around St. Louis and after, but a lot of people really haven't been talking about him that much, just because I think there's like the access to like massive damage. Like Godzilla does like his head in one move with like Determined Advance, and Determined Advance just like kind of nukes this guy. But he still has tricks, right? He's still one of the most damage spongy characters in the game. You have to do 10 over and over again, and that's through defense, through +/-1 speed, +1/-1 speed. He can tutor cards out of his discard pile. So yeah, it's very cool. But like he got a couple new things from like Star Trek. He got some things from AOE. Like he was really like a really good risky encounter character when he first came out. When it first came out, because he can just like play a copy, and you can always have access to it no matter what. Like granted, you probably played like 3, but still, yeah, he was able to tutor it if you easy on demand risky encounter was great. So. So we got Double Fist of the Mortal Flame, lose 2 health, gives us some momentum, allows us to be able to use Gently Theft's response, the EX on Rejuvenating Smash, Ice Sword Execution. It just allows us to really extend different plays. It stockpiles for vertical maneuvering equipment. It's just very hacker extraordinaire for Mimic and asset decks. Just be able to flip that stuff is really key. Probably the most efficient attack in the deck is Sword of the Darkness Flame, from Yu Yu Hakusho's Hiei's kit. It gives us a 1 low block on demand with his tutor ability. We're always at 10 or less health, so we get to draw a card and gain 2 health. And also we can lose a health to give it damage and stun 1, and then couple that with like the +1/-1 stuffs. From the speed and from Unmatched Quickness and Relentless Challenger. It can get really big super fast. And it's just, like I said, it's just a real efficient attack in him. Ice Sword Execution to deal with problem foundations. Also, if we have the momentum, it gives us a bomb. And we get to freeze problem foundations. Gotta love that art, though. It's sick. Rejuvenating Smash out of the discard pile from nowhere as the second card. Let's say they barrier shield you and they're like, I'm going to Rejuvenating Smash you. I'm going to gain 2, draw 2, breaker 2 you. And that makes me sad. He does have ways to activate the enhance on the get the momentum. Botan's coaching is a good way to do it. Idle work. That's on the, you can't do idle work. I'm sorry. It's basically Botan's coaching. Yes. So yeah, and we can 1x a million attacks, so this is really cool. So we got Irwin's Final Charge. This is kind of like a risky at home, but not really risky, because if we play this from our discard pile and then stack our entire stage, we get massive damage, right? We're gonna hope we can just kill our rival. We set it up, we did the math, we queued up the Irwin monologue on our phone from YouTube, and we slam play, and we just hit them with it, right? Suppressing Fire, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 mid block, card pool. After your rival clears on 1 or more cards from... Wow, that's super good. Okay, so this is really good into Mikasa, Pony, any deck that wants to play a clear game. Bakugo. So you put this into your card pool after you block with it, and then you just say respond, 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 and it just taps their board down. That's a very cool tech piece. Yes, I also found this deck list on UVS Ultra. That's why I'm surprised. This is a really cool tech piece. I like it. Tack Titan emerges. This card's great. So you can get rid of your 1 diffs to get your 2 diffs, and your 0 diffs to get rid of your 3 diffs to get 1 diff, and then a 2 diff to get a 1 diff. I wish it said equal to instead of less than. It just would be nice. Try Grab Beam because we're playing Ghidorah and we love theme decks. Also, we remove cards from our hands, so we always get 2 damage. And it's a way to go Gently Theft, X Attack, Gravity Beam, Irwin's Final Charge, you die. Gently Theft to rip hands, and if they go into Deadlock, geez, they're gonna die anyways. A four mid for 8 is pretty good. One jaw titan attacks because we need to deal with Ymir somehow. Because Ymir just melts this guy pretty quickly. Assets, we got 2 Soup. It's one of the best cards out of AOT2, 1/5, 1 mid block. After we play it, we build it. And we get a damage and gain a health for the commit. 4 copies of Knott's Flask because Knott's Flask is awesome. We love drinking the booze to get damage and drinking the booze to get minus damage. Especially in a character that has a bunch of +1, +1, -1 damage buttons that they can spam, and then it's like -6 damage, unless it's Determined Advance or an Armored Titan Rush, and then they can't do anything about it. Vertical Maneuvering Equipment's at a 2x, 2 difficulty, 5 check, 1 mid. Spend a momentum, get +3, -3, and then you can change the zone. Also, if you hit a backup, it gets to ready it. We have Revoke at Home, everybody. It's 0/5, 2 low block, response. It's not really, it technically is Revoke at Home, but not really Revoke at Home. It is Revoke at Home. It might be worse Revoke at Home. I don't know. But response, after your rival plays a Blitz ability or a non-character enhance, your rival checks against a 7. If they fail it, they cancel that ability. It's a very cool card. I'm glad it's on a 0. It does stick in your card pool defensively and offensively, so but it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Barrier Shield at a 3x, because this is a 2/5, 2 high block. It's really cool to block with because it doesn't count towards progressive. We can use it to reduce the attack speed to 0. Then we get Breaker 2. Also, we can play the Enhance so your rival can't draw cards due to non-character effects, or add cards. Sorry, because drawing is adding, but adding is drawing. We got Shutdown at a 4x. 3 difficulty, 5 check, 2 high block, because everything is keyword gated as an attack. Remove after your rival plays an attack that shares a keyword with another attack in their card pool. You skip the enhanced step. Relentless Challenger at a 4x because we love to hit the -1/+1 damage button. Size Specialist because we add this card to our hand on response, and then after we block with the foundation not named Size Specialist, we get to build it. So if we block with our Relentless Challengers, we block with our Unmatched Quicknesses, we block with a So Manly, we can build it. Unmatched Quickness is +1, -1 speed. Botons for hand fixing. Elasticity for stun hate, and or when we block moves, we can just tank their moves even more. Or if our moves are blocked, they get bigger. Hacker Extraordinaire to punk on those asset decks. Keeping Ares safe for more stun defense. Sorry. Daunting Message because if your current health is less than half of our maximum, commit a rival foundation. We need to be at 5. We need to be at 4 for that. Not 5, 4. Yeah, that's like 1 move, man. That's 1 Determined Advance. To point and click a rival foundation. So Manly, because after we're dealt damage to an unblocked attack, which if we're like at 2 or 1, we're obviously going to take it, and then we stuff their card pool. Petty Squabs, we don't ever really want to commit our character to discard 2, draw 2 cards, but the discard a card after your rival plays an ability on a foundation card, we commit a copy, so we can slow down some decks that like to hit buttons really, really fast on all their foundations. Idlework, it's still one of Void's best deadlock cards. Get out of deadlock cards. Destroy a foundation. After this attack deals no damage. Draw a card, discard a card. And Ascends of the Past to hate on the discard pile. There's no side in this because the deck didn't have a sideboard, which is fine because this video is almost 10 minutes and that's the goal, is 10-minute windows. So that's the King Ghidorah deck, everybody. Let me know what you think about this guy. What do you think about the deck? What do you think his chances are? Is he viable right now? I'm not too sure. I think he's in the middle of the pack. If I had to do like a top 30, he'd be in the middle somewhere. He's still very good. if he still sees his +1, -1 buttons, you're gonna have a horrible time. The issue is this guy likes to draw a lot, and all the draw bracket usually is like where all the like they just face each other back and forth. So we'll see how that goes, how that pans out. But that's all I got for you guys today. And until the next Nats prospect video, which there's only so many left. I think there's like 4, maybe 3, and then I'm done. Then I'm free. Take care of each other. We'll see you later.